Southwest Florida. Welcome back to Lead Pitch Live again. We're here at the Black History Society Museum, the Williams Academy, right here on Henderson, in the heart of Dunbar in the city of Fort Myers, and we're so thrilled to be here to celebrate our 25th year on the air. And speaking of 25 years, I think around the time we started Lead Pitch Live, many of you know me from the Stars Complex, and I was over there as a slim down swimming instructor. The guy who discovered me and made me the man that I am today is Gary Bostic. Gary, welcome to Lead Pitch Live, man.
Thank you, Lee.
Hey, Mr. Gary over the Stars Complex.
Thanks,
now
man.
you've come up in life, man. You're wearing a tie now. Remember you used to wear your little T-shirt, and you're an administrator now. I got your little distinguished look, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 20, I think you're 25 years or something you were telling me?
Yes, Stars Complex will be celebrating 25 years in February, and I've been there 23.5 of those years.
Man,
so
I tell you,
it's been a nice time.
Yeah, you've done a great job over there, and you've actually, since that time, your title has changed, and you've gotten a lot more responsibility as the what?
Senior Recreation Center Manager.
Man, that's a long name. Does the money come with that?
A little bit.
Your
But,
bosses might be watching you, man.
I'm not going to elaborate too much on that, but yeah.
Hey, Gary, one of the things, though, no matter where you end up in terms of administrative and moving around, you always keep the youth at the center of what you're trying to accomplish. Speak to what mode, how did that become a part of who you are?
Well, I've been working with youth, as I said, with the Stars Complex, through the Stars Complex, and even before that, I worked with youth, and it was just one of those things I even substituted as a teacher as well. So it's always been one of my things of sharing my knowledge, not so much being a teacher, but sharing the knowledge that I have, and to help our youth, find their path in life, that sort of thing.
One of the things I know whenever I talk to you, I always feel like I'm talking to some guy from the military. You still got that military piece. Going to the military and your experiences and discipline in the military, being able to pass that down to these kids, that's a tremendous thing for you to be able to pass down some of those things, right?
That's true. That's very true. And one of those main things would be like discipline and respect, not just for yourself, but respect for others as well. So, yeah, you're right. It's something that is very important for me.
Because you probably don't think about it. I'm sure people tell you that every time me and you finish talking, you go, Roger that. I'm like, this guy make me feel like I'm ready to go, man, Roger that.
That's embedded in me after 8 years, 3 months, and 23 days. Yes, sir.
Tell us about some events that may be coming up.
Right now at the Stars, we have, as you mentioned, we have our 25th anniversary in February. That's going to be, well, actually, it's going to be in April 2nd. And this is my opportunity to present you with your invitation to be a part of that, because we're inviting everyone that's been touched by the Stars or come through the Stars.
What's that date again?
April 2nd.
Okay, I should be able to make that.
All right, so April 2nd, 2016.
But email me something.
Yes, sir, definitely. We want you there.
Okay.
And we want everyone that's come through our center to be there. We want to hear testimonials, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. We want to note that we're going to be have pictures of kids that came through our facility, whether they're 40 now, we're looking for them to come through and enjoy the festivities.
Great. Now, you're the president of the Fort Myers Youth Services Council. What is that, and what are you trying to accomplish?
The Fort Myers Youth Services Coalition is made up of about 43 different youth-based organizations here in Lee County, and we come together once a month. The first Wednesday of every month, we meet at Riverside Community Center, 9 a.m. And our main purpose is to empower our youth today for a better tomorrow. And that means we just try to take the expertise of all our different youth-based organizations, including churches, and come together and do different collaborations. Matter of fact, the group you'll be meeting here soon is the Fort Myers Teen Advisory Council. They were created by the Youth Services Coalition to be the voice of young people here in our area.
The Youth Services Coalition,
Yes, sir.
have any special plans for the youth in Fort Myers?
Right. As a matter of fact, every year we've been doing our Youth Appreciation Dinner. This year will be our 4th annual Youth Appreciation Dinner, and we've grown so big. We had it at Riverside for the past 4 years. Now we're moving to Harborside, and we're going to invite all the youth groups that participate in Lee County to this event, and we'll be passing out information through our database.
Excellent. Do you have a speaker that comes there every year?
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, we have a couple of guest speakers coming this year. Leonardo Garcia of the Hispanic American Business Association, as well as a surprise guest. All I can say is president of FGCU. How's
Oh,
that?
okay, that's great. That's Dr. Wilson
I
Bradshaw.
didn't want to mention that, but since you
That's
brought it
okay. He would love that. He's a big fan of Lead Pitch Live
Yes.
3. He watches us every Sunday, so we plug in you, Dr. Bradshaw.
Yes, sir.
Gary, we're going to have some students coming up in a minute. Before we get to those students, just what's your general thoughts about the children who are involved in the advisory council?
Well, the main purpose of the council, which will be explained later, is to be a voice for the young people in the community. We as adults, we can only go by what we've experienced in our past, but we don't know what's being experienced by our youth here in the present. So the reason for the Teen Advisory Council, and all the youth groups in the area for that matter, is to be the voice, let us know what do they need. We can't tell them what they need to tell us what they need.
That's a good point.
So, and that's the main purpose why we put this group together.
Well, I'm so glad that we have something like this in the community, and certainly thrilled that a person like you is involved in it. I know when you're involved in something, things work out. Let's bump you out of here.
Yes, sir.
Roger that.
Roger that.
As the saying goes in this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Gary Bostic and all the fine people associated with the city of Fort Myers Parks and Rec. When we come back, we'll talk to some of the students who are part of the council. We'll be right back.